Little homage to our good friend who has now departed us. Well, departed the live feed stuff. He's going to be on the playing side. Little Wally Castler music there. Shout out to Wally.
Does he play cornhole?
Well, I think he said he was going to start playing cornhole. So we'll see. So it's been what? It's been like almost a week and a half since we've been live.
It's been a little bit.
Just a tiny bit. Let me move some stuff around here. But yeah, it's little some things going on. Some people that are no longer playing.
Listen, there's been a lot of announcements in the last 72 hours.
Yes, there has been, and one we talked about off air from the States was a guy that we both said that we were surprised. Good day, Mr. Oiko from Nova Scotia.
Yeah, the one that kind of hit home is the one we talked about when when we first started talking, because that was the first ever ACL pro that I talked to.
Okay.
At a tournament.
Yeah, he was. I haven't really got a chance to talk with him.
He's a great guy. You know, he is the salt of the earth. He will sit there and talk to you until
I think I did message with him about doing a show.
Okay.
But never did get the chance to have him come on. So, but that is the one and only Damon Dennis.
Yeah.
So
good.
Tournaments in the States will now be a lot quicker.
Well, he was king of the four baggers. I mean, he would literally what epic. I think it was 50 or 52 rounds or something like that. Was an hour-long match that he just kept grinding.
Good day, Michelle. I know that you have another appointment in the morning to check about that hand, so hopefully that all goes well.
Yeah.
But yeah, one of the things I remember with him most recently would have been that match last year against Matt Guy, where both guys missed the board, which did not see that coming from either one of them.
No, but that just goes to show nerves at that level, right? Especially when the game's going and going and going. It's tough.
Yeah, Ethan's in there. You know that he was the GOAT, and he will be missed, Mr. Ethan Freeman. Ethan, great job at our national. I think he was at the national. He was also in. Ethan, you were at another Open as well. I'm trying to remember which one. It's the off season. Everything is a blur. But
listen, as the season winds down, we don't have to remember much of anything that goes on.
I still try to, but yeah, like we both said that we were surprised he lasted the 2 years without Phil.
I mean that was an epic partnership, Doug. Right?
Yes.
Damon and Phil Hayden. I think if them two are still playing together right now, they'd have a lot more senior championships and a lot more brackets under their belt. So, I think that took a little bit of the wind out of Damon's sails when, Phil retired. And I think he just finally wants to hang with the grandkids and live a much simpler life. I don't think he's fully out of cornhole. I think you're still going to see him playing around. He'll probably play some open stuff or like that. But,
and that's what he said, that he's not done playing, but we'll still see him around.
He's just not going to do the grind of, every weekend with the bigger opens and the nationals and the signatures.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that puts a huge strain on the family. and a huge strain on the pocketbook, right?
Oh, it does. It does.
I mean, especially with the landscape of sponsorships changing this year.
Yes. Yeah,
We've
like
seen
I even know if, like, we talk about the cost of going to these events. And I just did up my expenses for Ottawa for the national. That's just me driving. And I was into four figures on that, and I'm not even paying to play. That's not even
well,
taken into account of putting in for the tournaments yet.
yeah, I mean, I've talked to a couple of the Canadian pros, and it averages between 10 and 20 grand Canadian for them to play the entire season, right?
Yep.
Depending on accommodation, depending on flights, depending on where you're coming from. Um, it can be a grind. I mean, down here in the States, where the season's kind of a little bit longer because they cram a couple more in there, you're talking anywhere between 20 and 35, 40 grand, right? With
Hmm.
the flights and everything else. I mean, if you're Tony Smith and you miss a couple flights and you got to rebook, maybe it's a little more expensive. But then you just go ahead and win a world championship and it pays for everything right there.
Yep. Ethan is asking, will Niagara Falls Open be open number 2 for us? Possibly. I may have some inside information on it there of something that's not been announced yet. Um, I will say there's a possibility of a couple different cities being thrown around. I know I have been asked to put some feelers out there for some facilities that I've dealt with in the past. So
But Niagara is still in the mix.
yes,
It's still in the mix. Don't know
yeah,
where it will land in the season because I have no inside baseball. Doug has some inside baseball.
yeah.
I do not.
The Ontario one's going to be number 2. I think they put ACL Canada put that out. Um, as I did know in the past about Edmonton and St. John's, what weekends they were and that they were going to be in those places. Just found out about the Quebec City. Excited to go to Quebec City on the weekend there as that was announced. So I'm hoping to get the time off work. That's even I still have to go through the my exit interview, I guess, for the season.
Well, but is that different than Drummondville? Is Quebec City different than Drummond?
Yes, it's a little north.
Okay.
Yep.
So would Drummondville potentially be replaced, or would that be an addition?
No, that'll be replaced. So that's
Okay.
that's where we're going in Quebec is Quebec City.
Okay, so it'd be more traditional.
Yeah, a little. I don't want to crap on Drummondville. A little more to do
Okay.
in Quebec City.
Listen, I won't crap on Drummondville, but Drummondville was a little more rural. I was expecting to see a little more.
And as I say that, like I do anything else at tournaments anyway, than be at the venue. Mr. Castro, how you doing? Yeah, like when I'm at a tournament, I'm just at a tournament.
Well, the thing was,
I'm at the venue and that's it.
well, when we went to Drummondville last year, right? Was it last year?
You were there 2 years ago. You weren't there this past year.
Yeah, 2 years ago. When I was there 2 years ago, I was expecting a little more of the kind of old school charm and a little more of the architecture.
Yep.
Where it was more kind of hotels and strip malls. Is kind of where we were, right?
That's a good. That's a good. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, it's nothing to say it wasn't bad. It was a great place.
Oh yeah, no, yeah.
But I was expecting more of that Quebecois charm, right?
Yes. Yeah.
A little more like I'm so used to, heading up to Montreal and being in the city where you get to see like the beautiful brick buildings and you get to see some of the great architecture.
And we will get that with Quebec City. I know Montreal was in the running. Don't count that out for a future open. I know this past season we were very, very close to having a very, very big venue. Let's just put it that way. Sports fans would have been very, very happy.
A red, white, and blue venue?
Possibly.
I would have had to make that one.
Not that one, though.
Oh, not that one. Not the greatest home of sports entertainment.
Not that one.
Not
no,
that
but
one.
we got because Quebec has got so many players, and and I think there'll be lots of places. But I'm really excited to Edmonton. Um,
I'm gonna equate Quebec to the NWO because there were so many factions in wrestling back then, right? You had,
yes.
you had where kind of you are kind of around that Toronto area, then you
Hey,
had
it's Candy.
you had some Ontario going on, and then Newfoundland kind of came in and
Huh?
started to kind of Newfoundland.
Huh?
Yeah, yeah, I'm still gonna say it the way I say
Okay.
it. I had Derek sent me like 7 videos of how to really say it, but never gonna happen. But it's Newfoundland.
Again, thoughts go to all of our players there. I know there was some winds shift, which made things a little better for a little bit for some of our friends. But then quickly they turned again, and it's
We did have a few friends that were evacuated
yes,
from their homes because the winds did shift a bit.
haven't
So
haven't lost their homes, but it's still
no, but thoughts and prayers to them because that's a really scary situation, especially with the forest fires because they shift really quickly. Especially when we were in Newfoundland, um, that wind was nice and calm at sometimes, but there was when we went up to what was that Tower Hill? Was it called
Signal Hill.
Signal Hill?
Yes.
Like you could feel the wind gusts coming through there, so I could see how that could pick up some of these storms and kind of move them and jump them. So hopefully everybody up there stays safe, and hopefully I know I was talking with Derek today, and he was saying he could hear the water bombers
Yeah.
kind of going overhead. So hopefully they can get that all under control.
And I'm seeing we have 10 people watching right now. All of you 10 people, if you're from Canada, make sure all of your friends are watching because talking about Quebec, we have one of the hottest players in Canada from Quebec that's going to be coming on the show.
Well, one of the hottest players in
The world.
North America.
The world. I don't want to say he's controversial.
He's not controversial, but the comments were.
Yes. Yes.
He's not controversial at all. He is the least controversial human being in the entire world.
The nicest guy.
I mean,
like I said to him that I have had the honor of sitting front row, seeing some fantastic matches
well,
from him.
you have a manufactured front row seat.
Well, unobstructed view.
I'm still in the front.
Yes, unobstructed view. Maybe Ethan. Maybe it might be him.
Oh, I just read that. I was like,
oh no, sorry, no, that chat. Remember that chat that's to your right is a little slow.
Yes, I got both of them up.
Yeah, so I'm looking over the other one there.
I've got both up because yes, the feed that me and Doug are looking through, the chat is way behind.
Yeah.
It's about 3 to 4 comments behind. So that's why we've got our little teleprompters set up for us.
Here's the thing is I'm looking at the live video with you, but then the video over here is behind, but that chat is ahead.
Yeah. So if you see me dipping this way and looking over here, it's because I'm trying to catch up with the chat because this one that's right here in front of me is very slow.
Yes. Yes. So yeah, that's if that's that person coming. But yeah, this is our first. Like we've got 2 weeks of guests here, Donnie. I'm not gonna say who's gonna be the guest next week.
You want me to tell them?
Nope.
I don't even know. So
no. And if that person happens to be in the chat, shh. Can't say nothing. But there will be a big announcement on the show next week. Even the guest doesn't even know about the announcement. There's going to be a big announcement. Just saying. Just saying. But yeah, it's where were we before though?
We were all over the place, Doug. That's what we were.
Because that's kind of what we do here.
No, we were talking about kind of where because the question came up, where's some of the opens and stuff going to be? So I mean, I think the palette for next year is going to be really cool. I think it's going to be able to move around all of the provinces.
Yes.
And
for me, when Matt first told me about Edmonton, I was like, oh, awesome. Yeah, that's so I will be taking the family for the first time to a cornhole tournament. Because it will be Grayson's 16th birthday uh, on Friday the 13th, and also too. So that weekend, if for all of you new cornhole players, when Matt told me that, my first thing was thanks because it's on his birthday. Also, I was like, I don't know if it's a good idea to have a tournament that weekend. Do you know why?
Why?
It is March 13th to the 15th.
My birthday weekend?
No.
What is that?
What other tournament was supposed to go on March 13th to the 15th?
Oh, was that the tournament
That's
that never
the weekend.
was?
The tournament that never was.
Oh my goodness, that was the day the world shut down.
Yes.
That was the time I got stuck in a crappy city.
Amy King, if for anyone in the Niagara area or anywhere around, stateside, Canada side, whatever, September 7th, go check out BK Cornhole. They have a big tournament coming on September 7th. The other thing is,
what do we got happening in BK? That's only 5.5 hours for me.
Yeah, I'm also looking up something else here. Coming up this weekend is, where is it? I get now. The Okotoks Cornhole Throwdown. Registration 10 a.m. Bags will go fly at 11 on August 9th at the Okotoks Library. Concrete pad beside it. It was a fundraiser for the food bank there.
Nice. So on August 9th, I'll be at work because it is a tax-free holiday in the state of Massachusetts.
Very nice.
Yeah, everybody thinks they're going to beat the state, Doug, but guess what? The house always wins.
State always wins.
This state is like Vegas. They never lose their money. They just keep taking more.
And I can't see it here, but there is a tournament in Newfoundland for the Children's Make-A-Wish Foundation at Winging It in Bay Roberts.
Oh, that's the one we were going to go to.
No, we were going to do a live thing for the Make-A-Wish Foundation.
No, but we also going to go to the one in Bay Roberts because that was the one we had talked about going to, but then we switched.
Oh, okay. You just mean the Winging It?
Yeah, the Winging It.
Okay. So that start time is now at 1 p.m., not 2, and there's still a few spots left.
All right. I saw there was a little tournament in in front of a garage.
Garage, yep.
Garage.
Yep, garage.
Garage.
The other thing is, I hope I will put the right thing in here. Going for Sports Illustrated Youth Athlete of the Year, Mason Stewart, Mr. Perfect. If you want to go and vote for him, link is in the chat, I think. Is it coming up? There it is. Link is in the chat now. Go over there, give Mason a vote. I think there's 1 day left in this here. He is right now second in his group. We want to keep him in the top 2, but let's make him first. So if you want to give something for Mason, help him out to get Athlete of the Year. I think this is Group 1. I think the contest goes to like September 26th or something like that there. So
it's a long time. It's a long contest.
It is a long contest. But yeah, so I guess if the guest is ready.
All right, let's check the waiting. Do you see him in the waiting room? I don't see him.
So BK Cornhole 1 is they've got 29 teams right now, so 58 players. Let's get some more people going there for that charity tournament.
Is there a cap on that one, or is that
I'm not sure.
Keep going? Anybody from the BK Cornhole?
Yeah, Amy's here. Amy. How many people do you want?
And where is BK out of?
Niagara.
Niagara. Okay. Oh, yeah, you said that. Seriously, yep. I'm so stupid.
Who will be the #1 Canada Pro after this next season?
Ooh, 2026. I can tell you who it's going to be.
But wait.
Well, I'm coming to play.
I think it's the pros this year is like near the end of the season. It was like, Dion came on at the end.
Well, I think what happened near the end of the season is pretty telling. I think of what's going to happen next season. There was a lot of leapfrogging at the end, right?
Yes.
There was a lot of people that, in singles maybe struggled, but in doubles picked it up, and then vice versa. So I think it's gonna be an interesting 2026 season up there.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Now we're seeing the guests could be coming in. I'm not sure. We've not had a guest like this come in on Rivers. Now we're on Riverside here, so the guests could just pop in because I'm not seeing any type of green room. Used to have a green room on the bottom, so the guests coming in might just appear.
could come in hot.
Could come in hot.
No, but I think it is a really hard question to answer because, for the old adage of the ACL,
Say it.
kind of happened this year. Anybody can play, anybody can win. But I think I think that's what we saw this year is we saw some
Because we are
growing the game. But I think we saw a bunch of people come out of, the play-in bracket that really took over, right? What do we have? 5? 5 people that
we had 3. We had 3 that were in the final.
No, but we had 5 people that almost consistently, made it in.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But so that just goes to show that some of the talent that's out there and some of the talents that's really being more homegrown by playing against some of the better players. That's why, some of these players that play in these tournaments and really want to, sandbag to get a better player to win on a Monday or Tuesday night. Why do that? I would much rather just keep playing against the best people and learning and crafting the game so that I can get better to be able to, challenge them on a much larger stage.
Mm-hmm. So I'm trying to see. I think the person is trying to get in. I just got a thing that says device not compatible. So I don't know. This is new.
James says he's 2-0 and I'm in attendance. So hey, there you go. He just needs to know where I'm showing up, Doug, so he can take over.
Yep.
We might have to name him Big Game James.
Might have to.
That title was vacated down here in the States, and he hasn't played much. So we might have to have a Canadian Big Game James.
Mm-hmm. Chris, I get, that's my thing with going in each one was just it really was anyone can play, anyone can win.
Well, but
because that was just
who has that hot hand that weekend, right?
Yep.
You could come in and just go on a tear and take over, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you're feeling it that weekend, you could literally rip through the field. And then the next open, maybe your flight was delayed, maybe you got a half an hour less sleep or an hour more sleep, right? It could completely change the way you throw, and the board conditions could change, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're on court 30 for like 4 games, and then you get called up to court 1. You know what I mean? It all depends on kind of that mindset and sometimes a little bit of luck to kind of keep you in it, because I know everybody that's up there, can throw, 3 and 4 baggers almost every single time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Average of 9, you're pretty much gonna be in the running, right? No matter where you are, the States or in Canada. And if you can stay that consistent and put the pressure on the other person, maybe keep that 4th bag maybe in front to cause some traffic, you can cause some damage. Yes, Candy, I do get to see you in 2 weeks. My tickets are in. My flight's a little early, but I will be there. Doug, flight to LA. What time do you think I leave?
Well, you're going to leave a lot sooner than I do since
Flight, I have to leave my house at 3 to get to the 3 a.m. to get to the airport because my first flight is at 5:40, I believe. 5 a.m. 5 a.m. in the morning.
Well, that's the same as me. I usually have to leave the house at that time to get to the airport for that time because I usually get first flight out of Toronto, which they say 6:30, but flights can't leave Toronto until like 7. Ooh, Chris got to sleep on a couch.
I need a lot of beauty sleep because to keep this beautiful visage, I need a lot of beauty sleep. So I might be sleeping on the plane. And I'm flying Southwest. Southwest is not like Air Canada. What's the biggest difference between Southwest and Air Canada?
You've got to push with Southwest?
Well, you also don't get the free beer.
Okay, yes. Okay.
You don't get free beer.
Well, you didn't get that with Air Canada either.
I did. Flying up from Boston, because it was the length of the flight, I got free beer on the way up. And then when I went from here over to from Montreal to Newfoundland, I got free beer.
Because you were, yeah, but I was on the way back. You were on Porter.
Porter on the way back. That was also free beer, but it went from Molson on Air Canada to Moosehead on Porter.
Was it Moosehead?
It was Moosehead on my way back.
Okay.
Listen, I'll fly any plane that gets me there. As long as it stays in the air, I'm okay. I don't care what airline it is. I might even try. We have one down here, Doug. It's called Breeze.
Okay.
From where I live down to Florida is like $59 one way.
Okay.
I don't know if I have to get out and like start pedaling the wheel to keep it going. Oh my goodness. Here he is.
Is he in now?
He is in. He just dropped in.
Okay, there he is up.
The man.
Oh, he was over there.
Yeah, he's beside you. You got kicked off to the top.
I was just trying to go and like try and see if I can get him in another way, and all of a sudden he just like there, like we said, we don't know how this is gonna go. He could be in the green room, he could appear, but he's here.
The man, the lift, mon ami.
Do I get this right? Lagros Bill. No, sorry, Lagros Rollo.
Yes. Oh,
okay. So we can't hear him.
We got to get his mic going. Don't worry, he's gonna work on it.
He's not. He's not on mute. You don't have him on mute.
He can throw a 4-bagger, but can't turn his microphone on. Give him a minute.
He's coming. Yeah.
He's working on it. But
because this show, well, you're covering it up, but we're just winging it.
We're winging it. Listen, that's all we ever do, and we're using new software, so we barely can figure this crap out.
Yeah.
But Doug, Spencer's is coming. I know you want to get there.
I want to get there.
I know you want to get there. But 2 weeks, I will be in sunny California. I do have to finagle another media pass, so I might have to talk to some friends, or maybe just do what I did.
Someone's again?
Yeah, steal someone's again. Yeah, listen, it happens. I didn't steal it. It was left behind.
Are you there now, Simon? Okay, he can. Sounds like he can hear us.
He can hear us.
He can hear us. Yep.
He's just getting that microphone going.
He's gonna check something. But no, it's yeah. Spencer's is a place I would like because I heard so much about it.
Yeah, no, Spencer's is a great time, especially where you got a lot of the bigger companies out there where you get to kind of mingle and talk. You get all the pros out there where you get to talk. It's a lot of fun. One of my best friends in the chat right there, Matty King.
You're saying Simon looks like a DJ.
He does look like a DJ. He's ready to.
Because do you know what? He was spinning bags in Rock Hill.
He was. I mean, if we look at it, go back and look at the tape, he probably threw the most bags out of anybody that was in Rock Hill that week.
Well, like what? So for the singles, I've seen some people saying that he threw like a 10-5 over the singles event for the armed forces event.
But if you look, he was in the armed forces event.
Yep.
Right. He played singles.
Yep.
He played in doubles, and he did a bunch of blind draws.
He's back. Can we hear you?
Hello.
He's there.
There you go.
So we're just
now it's funny because I can't hear you, but I guess you hear me. That's
We
awesome.
hear you.
So you can't. So he's got either hearing us or
Okay.
talking. It's one. So yeah. So as you, but he. Yeah, he was on ESPN as well with the Worlds. Like he was everywhere.
He was everywhere. He was all over the place. I have to say, he probably threw about, I'm gonna say 700 to 800 rounds.
Could have.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna put it right there. So Simone, can you hear us? You can hear us now?
Okay, the only thing is I can put my headphones on, so it might be a little mic
No, you're good.
problem,
No,
but
We're okay. That happens all the time.
good to go. All right.
oh,
So we're just kind of talking. How many rounds did you throw in Rock Hill? About.
In Rock Hill,
Yep.
it was probably around at least 20 rounds each match. It was really, I mean, there's always exceptions. There's always like, I had 130-ish match, but normally they were like 20 to 25. I had at least an event each day. The only thing is, it's not the same thing as what I'm used to here in Quebec. Normally, we do qualifications, we do when we do rounders or anything, but those events are straight away in brackets. So I was lucky. I never did the 0 and 2, but I did do like a 1 and 2. So, but so it really just depends on really what I I can say I did that much, like really not that much of matches. I think I played more in Ottawa, but it was on a longer sequence, and like we keep like playing on the side, playing with other players. And so, but I'm looking at those pros going all day. They got all the events there. It's and those are athletes, really.
well, the thing with it too, Simone, is you were kind of at a handicap, right? Where your points didn't carry over to you.
Nah.
So you might have been lower in a bracket than you should have been because of where you were playing.
Yeah, every time I was ranked last. Every time. Yeah, so I know straight away when I play with Metsis in the doubles open, straight away we begin with the first ranked team there. So we hold our ground, but we were not other place, really. Those guys can throw.
So there's a question. Yeah. How nervous were you at ESPN?
A little bit. No, really. I think I was more nervous before, more of the anticipation. But once I got there, once I got in my zone, once I got in my game, like it did not really matter where I was. I was just, I had Europe players on my right or on my left, and I just focused on beating them. That's all. But yeah, I still pretty nervous. Yeah.
We talk about your rollback. Did you get a chance to talk to Logan Chamberlain and thank him for that?
No, I have not. I have not. I think he's he don't want to speak to me anymore because now he's like he's mad because he told me no.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I mean those days are pretty crazy, and like I took a few pictures with a few players now and there, and I'm not a picture guy. I'm not that guy. So, and I felt more like disturbing them some players because they're always playing. Always there's always something. going around. So I don't want to be like just disturb someone or whatever.
Well, see, I laugh because you say that, and I know that there's been some people up here in Canada that say the same thing when they see you at events now.
Well, maybe, yeah, that's maybe that's yeah. I think you're right. Probably you're right. By the way, nobody ever disturbs me. Always, you can come see me anytime.
Well, I've had to bring you on the live feed. So Al's asking, how was the after party? Because I know I tried to say, hey, why don't we go live at like 11:30 after your one big win? But you were like, you were partying just a bit.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit. I mean, it was not that crazy. It was I mean, just a few guys and gals just drinking beer, talking, well, saying shit. You know me. You know how I am. I'm not a too much serious guy.
But was it bigger than the win at after party?
Oh no, that was huge. Like how much people was in that restaurant?
Well, it was packed.
It was full.
At least 80 to 100 people.
Wow. Oh no, but really, I was pretty focused on my game, so I think, yeah, we went out like a few nights celebrating at the beginning of the week, since we started strong with the international invitational. We were really happy, so had to celebrate a little bit, but really. All week we just came back, we were tired, we just wanted to go back at the hotel, have a few beers, but just lay down somewhere. That was
It's a long day now. I mean, you're starting at 8 o'clock in the morning, and because you're winning, you're there almost till 10, 11 o'clock at night.
yeah, that can go a long way, a really long way. And you know how it is when you're on the winning side, you're complaining because it takes so much forever. But when you're on the losing side, then you just game after game after game after game. And I mean, in the blind draw, we did not lose one match. And in the singles USA Forces, I think I lost. Did I lost?
I don't think you did.
I don't think you did.
Oh no, that's right. Because after the brackets got together and we had to play one game, and we both made it. Yeah, that's right.
I think the
But I
only
mean,
thing was the chat on the Dick Cornhole.
Well, we'll get into that in a second. But I'm seeing in the chat here a couple things. Derek Barrett wants an autograph at the next Open.
oh, all right, man.
And Chris
If I get
Shire
one,
says he doesn't mind seeing you as long as you're on the other side of the bracket.
oh, okay, yeah, sure. Final guy.
Yeah, yeah.
That's right.
So we go into a little bit of the addicted to cornhole stuff, where maybe upset a few people, but all I could see, because you put out that other picture with your 2 wins, all I could see was Donnie's gonna love this. Patrick Waugh talking to Jeremy Roenick saying, I couldn't hear him. I just had the 2 Stanley Cup rings plugging my ears. Right?
Hey,
but that's what I kind of got from you.
Simone, one of the greatest goalies in the whole world. Play for the greatest team in the whole world. Les habitants de Canadien.
But when that started, right after the singles, I don't know how I felt, really. I took it as a compliment, kind of. I did not really understood why it all started, why right on Facebook, like right at the start. If you got a problem with the officials decision, with whatever, then you go to the ACL.
But you know why? Why they feel that way? Because everybody has a keyboard.
I'm sorry, you kind of cut there.
Everybody has a keyboard.
Oh yeah, exactly. It's so easy behind the keyboard, and it's so easy to anytime I could go on Facebook and write some whatever, something I'm not in the court with ACL or ACL Canada or whatever, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna talk with the persons in charge, and I'm gonna or just fucking
Yep.
not saying anything. And like pretty much all comments said, it's like, well, if it did not won, if it wouldn't have won, then would you have complained?
Yeah.
And everybody knows the answer.
Exactly. Yes.
I mean, I was there. I was I was present. I talked. I don't know if you. So for the people who don't know me, I like to talk to the other players. I like to introduce myself, and I am pretty sure everybody knew I was Canadian, Quebecer, that we just played on ESPN against Europe. Day before, blind draw with my friend Gerald, my new friend Gerald, won the USA Forces blind draw. So, I mean, the point was obvious that everybody knew, everybody was all right, good to go. Let's, army, military. I know how Canadian military usually act. In those kinds of sports events, we always invite other countries so we can, enjoy, have a great time. And that's exactly like he said. Like some people said, like, well, it's an event, to have fun and for the. Yeah, that's pretty much why I was there too.
So to get off any of the negative stuff, watching your other games the rest of the week when you would go live.
Yeah.
I loved hearing because you always had the camera at the opposite end that you were throwing. Have you had a chance to go back and watch those games? Because the players that were near the camera, you could hear them talking and like, oh my God, like that bag that went in, and I've got my buddy Trey. There was a couple shots in that international event on ESPN. He was like, "Oh my gosh, I couldn't believe he did that." And I'm like, and I even said to you, I was like, "I see him do that all the time. Those push shots are like an easy shot for him, or that roll shot is like he can do that with his eyes closed."
Yeah, I took a few minutes to listen back to the invitational international invitational, and like you say, it's I was surprised a little bit by the commenting, but I think it's really just because it's still brand new in Canada. It's only been 5 years, ACL Canada, and I think they kind of was surprised of the level that we are. I mean, I was the only next season pro there, and everybody else was intermediate, competitive players. Even Jay Vien, the son of Daniel Vien, who last time he played was a year before that. I mean, and he played great. Like, that was awesome.
Yeah, so it's
I don't know. Sorry, go ahead.
well, no, the other thing is you've had a lot of camera time on the ACL Canada stuff. Like you've been on a lot of stuff, but those other when the big cameras are there, that's a total different story. And I know that from being on the back side of that there with the bigger cameras when ESPN was in Niagara Falls. But it's well, computer wants to do other stuff here. But yeah, it can be a little intimidating.
Absolutely, and the nerves really hold them. It really showed there that we were more there to have fun and to compete, and we were loud, and you know how Quebecers are. So yeah, I think really he was more surprised of the level there. But like I said, it's brand new in Canada. In Europe, I don't know how many years it has been in Europe.
They're about 1 or 2 years behind us.
But that's it.
Yep.
Oh wow. So and they already have like 16 different places in all Europe.
Yep.
It's crazy out there. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So the ACL has done a good job of really picking up a lot of other countries around the world
Yeah.
and really starting to make it so everybody can travel more.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and just to come back a little bit there, I did go back to listen one of my lives, and it was against Frank Malden. That's the that's the one I look back, but yeah, I heard them. I mean, I when you're playing, you hear everyone. You hear everyone. I just I put my face there and just I don't know. I'm in my zone. I'm in that, but you always hear everything. And those guys did a really great job. Really, they were even with Frank. He put his own cell phone there, and they were commentating for both in English and in French. So yeah, shout out Mathis and Jeremy. They did a great job.
Well, yeah. I felt like they were coming for my job too. But
Maybe I don't know.
so the other question we have here is, will you be back with Peter Gunn next year?
I don't know yet. I don't know yet. I'm not sure. It's not confirmed yet. So basically, you know how it is with sponsored. So that's one thing that kind of was I was disappointed about that travel in the USA because I was planning on talking with Mike Hennessy, discussing everything. And unfortunately, I had no time to talk with him. And when Daniel talked to him, it's not like not everything is 100% confirmed right now, and there's gonna be movements. There's gonna be new players, players that was sponsored that will not be sponsored anymore. So I'll let him figure that out, and we'll see next season. But hopefully, I mean, I will always be happy to play with Peter. To play, it's we developed such a chemistry during this year. We only see ourselves during the opens. That's it. Just a few hours per year, and in just that little time frame, we develop this energy. And I mean, I love to play with Peter. He's such a great player and such always, he sees differently the way the boards are, so we kind of complete each other. So that's what I like.
I'm going to be a little different here. I'm going to say I liked your partner the two opens before that.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. Yeah.
Well, you also threw one with Michelle Hunter as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Mitch.
Yeah.
Take care of yourself, Mitch, for your end. I saw the picture. So
Ethan's saying he would like to see you throwing with Sam, throwing the AAR bags.
AAR bags. Oh, I don't know if it's in Daniel's plan. We'll see.
Well, that's because I've heard that there could be some shakeup with some of the teams in Quebec, right? That are coming out of Quebec. So we'll have to try and see who's coming back and who isn't coming back. Right?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
it's as a player, I just have my toe in the water, and I'll leave all this to others. And I mean, at the end, we'll see what happens. I mean, I'm in the if the decision is not what I will expect, what I will like, then we'll see after. But I'm pretty confident I'll have a pretty great player partner to play with me next season.
Am I coming to Canada?
No, no, you're not.
You'll have to ask Trey for about that.
Trying to see here now. Oh, yeah, Stefan was saying that it's the transition time. We've got till the end of October here to figure everything out, right? So it's and Donnie, I know in the States, what's the date that they can't sign players until?
It was supposed to be from Worlds to October, but that's blown out of the water. People are already making announcements.
Okay.
No, wait.
I've already seen 5 announcements of people being sponsored, so it's like the Wild Wild West.
Everybody's jumping on everyone.
Yeah. It's like, I'm sponsoring this player. I'm like, you're not supposed to be talking to people at Worlds.
Are you not?
Yeah, it's supposed to be that like the trade deadline in baseball. You know what I mean? You're not supposed to talk to people.
Yeah, well, I think there's still good old-fashioned talks there, maybe. I don't know. Maybe.
A lot of back-end deals.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
So with the Open now in Quebec City, are you a little closer to Quebec City than Drummondville?
Yes, it's going to be about 30 minutes from my home.
So
It's going to be...
a little more excited about that. Maybe some family coming to watch you then?
Absolutely. I'll invite all of them. That's for sure. And I'll... we'll start our next season for my own league, the Cornhole St. Cat, and I'm sure a lot of players are gonna be there.
Well, yeah,
I'll make sure of it.
You've got some big tournaments in your area as well.
Tournaments?
Yeah, that you and I have talked about. That
Yeah.
Some ones that maybe some people south of the border may be interested in coming up to, because you got some big cash tournaments.
Yeah, I mean, the ACQ, Association de Cornhole du Québec, it's huge. I know it's over 1,000 players. I don't want to give wrong numbers, but I know there's a lot of players, and there's a lot of players in there that either don't know the ACL or just don't want to play in the ACL, and that's fine with it. But now that there's going to be this big opportunity in Quebec City to see huge players from all around the world, maybe, but at least from the US, that will be great. I know I kind of talked with some players at the Worlds about Quebec, about the Opens in Canada, Niagara Falls. So yeah, maybe we'll see a few new faces. That would be great.
I think so. The rise of cornhole in Quebec has been just huge. In the last little bit, because we had first we were big in Ontario, then we were big in Newfoundland, and then kind of Quebec has really taken the stage, and now Alberta's kind of starting to really come in as well. But you guys have just taken over.
Oh, and you have not seen like all the players from the north, let's say the north of Quebec, Saguenay-Lac-Saint-Jean. I'm pretty sure that's one of the biggest place to play cornhole in all Quebec. Really, there's so much players there, so much great players. There's going to be again a few surprises coming from there. The biggest example I could give you is Mathis Bédard. He came to the Worlds. He's a guy from Beauce. That was his first ACL event ever, including ACL Canada. He never played in any ACL event before the Worlds. Goes there right on ESPN, and his first bag is a roll, and he does it perfectly. And bunch of guys there. There was so much talent. That's
But
crazy.
north of Quebec, isn't that like the North Pole and polar bears?
It's past this. It's like coming downwards. You're already there. You're already there.
And I'm seeing that Ethan Freeman's throwing his name in the hat to play in a tournament with you this year.
Oh, that's it. Nice. That would be a great matchup.
I think a lot of players are after this year are really kind of wanting to, because I heard a lot of people talking like, oh, who's he going to play with that? Everyone's trying to get you in a blind draw to hope that you're going to be their partner.
Mm.
Because it's just.
I'll take it.
Donnie and I talked about it in St. John's, and we kind of talk about it all the time here. Just the way that you play, like you're always calm on the board. Like, I never see you sweat or get kind of nervous. You always look like you're calm and you're ready to go all the time.
I'm a good actor.
It's the socks.
That's the trick. It's the socks, exactly. All the sweat goes right there. But I mean, I'm sweating. I confirm. I am at the point that I'm almost at the point bringing a towel or something. Fuck. Nah,
maybe you have to get one of Will's gloves.
Maybe. I thought about it, and it was out of order when I wanted to order one, and so I was like, well, I guess that's it. Karma or Karma, but just
that company is now.
Oh, really? Oh.
Well, see, Ethan's saying you've got a great mental game, but now we see that it's all fake.
It's not a facade.
It's exactly a facade. I love it. It's a facade because in there you're just all right. Keep it calm, dude. Shut the fuck up. Just relax. Okay.
That's what I really noticed with you and when you and Peter played together. Right? Is that you guys stay calm? Like you're not afraid to call that timeout just to kind of go and have a look.
Yeah, to just exactly. I love to a slower pace, so I won't mind to exactly take a time out, slow down things a little bit, shake it off if I just had like a miss airmail or whatever, and just take the time to go see your partner, have that good old log that fills up the energy tank, and then you're ready to roll.
The other thing, we talk about how many great players are in Quebec, but you must see how many great young players there are. Like we've now got Ludwig is now a pro. Julien was almost there. You've got
almost there.
You've got so many great young players there. Like all of you adult guys, I can say, are scary to watch and make me glad that I'm just commentating. But there's these other young guys that are coming in as well.
Oh, I mean, I still remember their Ludovic and Julien, their match at the National.
Yep.
They were playing. I felt like it was Jamie Graham against Mark Richards. They were going shot for shot, doing reverse cut shot to collect, to Rolex or whatever. I mean, they were. Those young guys can play. Sure, I'm sure of it. And exactly, they're not alone. I mean, there is a bunch of new players, and I know there is like even a younger generation, like William Poulain in Beauce. He's 6 years old now.
I was gonna say, I remember kind of just seeing like a 6-year-old playing, and like
6-year-old.
Like, he's not front boarding it like I do.
Oh no, he's not.
Like hitting airmails and stuff.
Airmails, rolls. He can do whatever you need. I mean, he's a great player at 6 years old. I mean, my boy's 4, and I can't even talk to him more than 2 seconds because I lost his attention. He's gonna throw 4 bags at 7 feet and then run away for 30 minutes. and this kid is playing fire, putting all the points in the tablet, you know, calm. He's calmer than me.
Well, I was gonna say, like when I seen him, like he had about like 100 people around watching him, watching his game.
No problem, just doing his thing. I mean, that's absolutely crazy, and he's just there just smiling like, yeah, I'm having fun, I'm having a blast. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
like Stefan is saying that he plays against William and he throws like an 8-2 PPR.
Yeah.
Right? So and
How
then the
many
other,
how many pe- how many people do you know that've been playing for years? Adults. I mean, that it's a pound bag, but for that 6-year-old, it's probably like 3 or 4 pounds for you. So
yeah, I can't
yeah,
do that.
yes, you can go.
No, I'm just saying that's me. I can't even hit the board most of the time.
Oh, okay. I got it.
Yeah, I can't do that either.
That's
Uh,
crazy.
the Miller Lights get
So then
It helps.
I talk about how the William had like 100 people around there watching him. I find the best games I love watching are when the players from Newfoundland and the players from Quebec are playing against each other, because you guys have such a following that everyone kind of follows everyone around, and when you guys are down to the final, you guys all kind of crowd around and get behind each other. How does that feel as you to have your almost I don't know, teammates, for lack of a better word, but just your provincial players follow you around and cheer for you?
It's it's undescribable. I mean, the feeling, like you said, like we're all players, right? We all want to win, and to have all those persons that like are pretty much my kind of new weird family, to have them come and cheer, and I mean, and I'll do exactly the same for them. And like you said, in Newfoundland, in St. John, that was an awesome time I had. My first time in St. John, and like you said, you told me before, but it confirmed once I was there. It's exactly when we're in Quebec. Like, everybody's cheering, everybody's loud. It's awesome. It's just awesome, and still, it's all friendly, and it's not. No one's gonna throw down punches. Hopefully not.
well, wait a minute. It's Quebec and Newfoundland.
You still get to But no,
Exactly.
you talk about you talk about the weird family, but you guys all travel together as well, because I remember being at the airport in Newfoundland, where you guys were all on the same plane coming home.
Yeah, and most of us did not even knew. No, I mean, but yeah, of course, like when we got to nationals again, a few weeks ago, we took an Airbnb. Like, we were, I don't know how many people we were in there. Brought our families. It's really more like family trips. Like, I'm going there, see people I know I'm gonna have fun with, and I know I'm gonna have a blast this weekend, and I'm gonna put 100% of myself in there. So it's always a great time. It's always fun to see all those people, just excited to see you on the court. It's it's a crazy feeling, really.
Well, it's just funny. The next season, we're gonna be calling you a rookie.
Yeah, it's my rookie year.
It doesn't seem right.
I'll take it. Because if I, how they say that, if I shit the bed, then it's my rookie year. It's I'm new here. I don't know about what sport is that again. Something like that. So, yeah, I'm always looking for new excuses for why I don't play good, so that always ready.
I have a feeling you won't need that excuse. But then again, you talk about family, and that's one thing I had so many people come up and talk to me about in Ottawa because all the Quebec players had their family there, right? And there was all like the kids were playing on the mini boards, right? And just having fun with that. That's what I said. Like it's you guys have really put the fun back in cornhole here, right? Because there's some times where a little stagnant up here, and then you guys really kind of just give us so much more energy.
Oh well, so I'm glad it did. I don't know how it was before, but I know I got there and I know I loved it right away. But I think just what it's a small detail, but like music. Apparently, there was no music before, and when I got there, I think at the national last year was it? Yeah, there was music. Anyways, just a small detail like that can change the mood a lot.
Yep, for sure. Yeah, and Derek Barrett says the rookies by the first round at tournaments now, so he'll be expecting that. And speaking of music, I will have for next year. I promise to have the Francis Mantha dance cam at tournaments, just because I'm not sure if you are into the dancing like
Is
me.
that a thing?
I think it's gonna be next year.
Make it happen.
Oh, okay, all right.
Because looked like he liked a little bit of the Backstreet Boys, so we'll try and put that into Matt's playlist.
Yes. Talking to the right guy.
Well, that's the thing is you guys have fun. Like we bring this back, but you guys just have fun, and it's
It's really
Yeah.
how the game should be played.
It's I think once you get the mood, then you can compete. Because if you're just stressed and you're not gonna be able to be as relaxed as those pros that are, because you can't be as accurate like 100% of the time if you are sometimes stressed. Sometimes you just have to always remain the same. And one way of doing that is to simply try to forget why you're there, what's the tournament, what is gonna give it to you. Is there prize money? Is there position? Oh, that's for the king's seat. Don't think about that. Just relax, have fun, play your game. Just make that kind of tunnel vision where just have fun with it. And when you're outside those boards, yell your ass off.
well. Michelle
Try
Hunter
to
in the
cover
chat-
my voice.
Michelle in the chat says that it's refreshing to have others who want to have fun too. I think for her, it's now when you've been at tournaments, we haven't had to call an ambulance for her. I think that's the plus for having you around because she hasn't had to be taken away to the hospital during tournaments. But let's talk about Rock Hill again. Just one more thing about Rock Hill. What did you bring away, or what did you notice, or kind of learn from some of the pros down there about being at those big tournaments?
I think one of the thing I learned most there is that those boards are really sticky. And I understood why they're spinning so much. I had some trouble adjusting. Really, this part was a big adjustment. The push, everything was really hard. And I think what I learned the most about the pros themselves is that they were always ready. That's one of my weakness. I'm always somewhere, and sometimes people try to find me, but the game was not even called yet on the board, and they were already practicing, both of them, knowing, looking at the brackets, checking where they were gonna go, and like being in their game. That's a whole new level that I I'll have to work on that, because I'm pretty sure that's gonna help me to not disperse myself. Not, if your head is there and there, then you're not there and
Well,
not in on
the
your
hard part
court.
about Rock Hill too is when you're playing up on the basketball courts, you're at one level, and then when you go down in the live feed courts, you're in kind of the pit, right? You're on
Yeah.
that other basketball court that's lower. So the board's going to play very different. And then if you're playing blind draws, you're over at the headquarters. So that's even very different. So you're almost throwing 3 different sets of bags with the same bag. How did you
And
adjust?
even inside it was kind of in St. John, with the AC that was going one way, and bunch of boards were slick, bunch of boards were sticky, but most of them were really, really sticky. So even the slick ones were really sticky. So I pretty much, I just did not switch bags. I don't really like to switch bag. I prefer to adapt to them. Try to find the one that will match mostly my play style during my practice before the games, and then I'll take this bag, and I know it's gonna get stickier during the day. I know some of them are gonna be faster, so I'll just adjust through the day with the same set of bag. I like it like this. Some people don't. It really depends on the players.
So you adjust it by flipping the bag over or by like the power you're throwing?
Usually the power I'm gonna throw, or the height.
Okay.
So, like at Rock Hill, I was pretty much throwing like dead
Flat.
straight,
Yeah.
dead flat, and sometimes it did not even get to the hole. I mean, you yeah, and I came back through a few times. I got my new 2026 bags for next season, so I threw them a little bit to break them in, and on my league boards, and those are really fast compared to what was in Rock Hill.
So can I guess what series you're throwing? Are they Lucianos?
Nope.
Or are they the Elite Pro Snipers?
Yes. And the
Those-
new line, one of the new line that they just dropped, the Supreme, with, you're gonna like it, with the Titan darts carpet for the slow side.
So the hybrid.
Yep. But it's the exact same. So
There's a hint.
5/8.
The only
if I
thing
remember.
with most bags is the stamp on the outside.
Yeah.
I really like. I kind of found from watching your live feed stuff from Rock Hill, I found that those boards down there were almost the same as the way that the live feed boards were in Ottawa, and maybe the boards at the back of the facility, because they seemed really sticky in those games.
They really were. I mean, I tried. I had to. I took my fastest set of bags, and even there, they were not fast enough. So that's why I said I had to adjust. So yeah, it kind of feels. It's enraging sometimes when you do that roll that's just perfect, and then right on top just stays on nothing, right in the hole, but don't drop, stuck there and there. But yeah, I mean, you look left and right, and everybody had the same problem. So you're not. I mean, I'm not alone there, right?
Well, but moving into next season, you now have the different weighted bags, the L and the rest of the alphabet. I don't know what it means.
Yeah.
But what do you think about that? Is that going to affect your game? Is it going to change the way you play?
I don't think so. I think it's more of a like to. It's do you play golf?
Well,
You know,
Wing fuck.
You know those heads, the driver heads. Like now you have those little weights that you can adjust.
Have
You
the
can
little-
tilt the head. You can do the
I have the little screw thing that will adjust with a.
yeah, exactly. I think, in my opinion, I think it's more like this because it's not. I mean, it's 0.5 ounces, something like that. You're not really gonna like weight it, but you may have a different feel because this ones feel fuller, this ones feel emptier.
That pinch.
Yeah, the pinch. Okay, do I when I do my butterfly grip, can I touch my fingers together? Can I, it's really just more of a feel thing, but maybe it can change your gameplay. Some people say when you got AV, then you can bully and bar of soap like it's magic out of a sudden. But
But for players like you, it comes down to that feel, right? Because I know I'm not a good player, but when I pinch that bag and it starts to shift in my hand as I pull it back, sometimes it gets in my head and I'll either spray it to the right, spray it to the left. It's not going down the middle. So for someone like you, where that feel plays a little different, it could maybe affect that mental piece a little bit.
Absolutely. It's really hard, and it's getting harder for me to play with different bags. Like I know why. Now I know why people in the past, like like when you're in the B, you play with the A's bags, and I've never really felt this way. But anyways, but I understand why people like to do that because you feel more comfortable in your own shoes.
Yeah.
When you're used to play that bag and used to play that bag, but I still think you can try to go grab a little bit of that feel, or if you lucky, that whole feel with different bags. But sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, and if you absolutely have to throw those bags, like I did those blind draws in Rock Hill, and everybody were throwing BG Wizards L, by the way, there. So yeah, with this and Lucky Bags. That's it.
Well, but what I see most of the time is either the BG Wizards or Vipers.
Yeah.
And but Simone, I can say it, you can't. Most of the people up here that throw Vipers throw fast side only. Why are you paying that much money for a stupid bag if you're gonna throw it fast side only?
I gotcha. Yeah, I know. Yeah, and for me, the herringbone, I'm not for the not a Viper, but the Wizard L. That kicks too much for me. I'm not good enough. It's you have to be straight, like
be a good
straight
bag.
as ever.
Good bag would be the Sonars, but I'm just saying.
So a couple of questions back in the chat. Tristan asked if you're going to make more ACL events in the U.S.
If I'm gonna do more,
if you're gonna try to go to some of them in the States.
Well, of course, if I did qualify as a pro, I would have done a lot. I will have planned on doing a lot. Right now, I checked a few the schedule drop during the World. I haven't checked all the dates and everything, but I already checked the nearest one, the easiest one. Let's say it this way, for me. But yeah, if I can go there, and sure, I'm always ready to travel and go have some fun. Day drinking. I mean, playing cornhole.
Well, just so you know, Albany is usually one that they play at. That's halfway between me and you. We could be partners.
Absolutely.
Brett Davies also saying, just saying that he hopes that you still wear the jersey that he gave you. I think it's Tyler's jersey, but
I would, yeah, but yeah, Brett. I'm sorry, but I gave it to Daniel Malouin because I thought it fitted in more him, like we talked about. But thank you again, Brett. That's that was great.
So a big question in the chat is, what is your practice routine?
My practice routine. So I always start with 42 kilometers of run each morning before breakfast. So that's my start.
He's trying to do the math.
I'm trying to do math.
No, I'm kidding. Well, I'm lucky to I have the opportunity to deal with my own schedule right now, and as you may know, I'm still in the military. I'll soon to be retired, but one thing that we always do and did was to have that training in the morning, right? So that's what I do now with cornhole. So once the kids are at the kindergarten, I'll do about, if I can, I'll do an hour. But usually I'll do like 20-30 minutes, and then after the supper during the night, then I'll throw again. But the practice routine: 1 hour, 20 minute slides, 20 minutes airmails, 20 minutes rolls, and then I just do kind of a match or two, a set count against another set. So let's say Elite Pro Sniper against Supreme, and I throw one bag, and I go all the way around the board each time, kind of doing a little match against myself, and I don't slide in anything. My first bag is always a block, and I'll try to push, so airmail, roll, all like just dirty, just dirty. And that's pretty much my routine for the tournaments. Since I never really have an hour before the tournament, I'll do pretty much the same thing, but like 5 minutes slides, 5 minutes airmails, 5 minutes rolls, and then if I time, then just more practice. But that's basically it for now. Yeah,
there is a great software out there that you can play against the Ghost. It's called Corholio. I don't know if you know it.
Yep. No, Ghostolio is a great practice tool, but I feel more it's more on the challenge practice. Like what I'm talking about is more of a practice to keep your arm like always ready.
You just can't play Ben Holio because he's not that
good. Yeah. So I mean, soon as you got your old hour done practice, then I'll switch maybe to Ghostolio. Yeah.
Okay.
Have you ever beat Ghostolio 11?
I can't beat Ghostolio 1.
Oh damn. Maybe stick to commenting then.
Yeah, that's why I'm behind the
So Tristan's saying, I think it's not in Albany this year, Donnie. It's in Rhode Island this year.
Oh, that's right. Nah.
Yeah.
Nah. We'll see.
Close, but no cigar.
Should be fine.
It'd be meh.
Nah.
So we're almost at an hour and a half here, so I want to thank you for coming on here and doing this. I know we've kind of talked about it before during some tournaments here, but I think we're going to have you back on again to do some more here, because it's always fun to talk with you, and because you are one of the guys that does like to have fun, and so it's we'll have to have you.
I'm always like that. It's not that's the how did you say that? The facade was just when I play.
Listen, I got to meet the whole cast of characters in Newfoundland.
Thank you again for the invitation. Really, it's and I'll come back if you invite me again for sure, and I'll try to have my setup done before, not just in my shop.
It's
I'll do something like you guys. Just
it's all a facade.
It's all a facade.
it's all a facade.
Listen, if I pull this down, you're gonna see the insulation in my basement.
Oh, that's great.
I have a bar back here.
Oh, drop that down.
Yeah. But no, I've already did that once here, and it was not a pleasant experience. But I was sick for like a week.
Oh,
But
okay.
yeah, but hang on tight there. Give a shout out to sponsors. Down the far corner, that corner down there, a jersey that I can't even point the right way. That this guy wears sometimes. East Coast Cornhole. Give Grant, Mr. Everly and TJ a check out over there with all their stuff, and then JC Cornhole. If you want some Ontario area, if you want some boards, check out Jamie. If you're out west in Edmonton, in Sherwood Park, check out Sierra Property Inspections. Remember, a portion of what you pay goes to a children's cancer hospice. Donnie, you want to do the other one in the corner?
Oh my goodness, the one in the corner. Look at this new Fire jersey right here. Look at this. Hold on.
That's a
Oh
Titan
my
jersey,
goodness.
isn't it?
It is the new Titan.
The boys.
Look at that. That is Simone, pure sex.
At least
You're talking about the feeling or what you just did with it?
Both.
Oh, okay. Then we're on the same. All right, I got you.
But TitanCornholeBags.com, and you also got up in the top corner, Corn Dude. Some of the best shoes in the game. Way better than that other brand because it has a lot more padding in the sole.
Yeah, and thanks Pierre for this hoodie. We're going to talk about maybe some more being out at some point. But then the other one that Donnie's covering.
Oh, listen. Every time we do this podcast, what are we doing, Doug?
We're just winging it. So it's and we did have the contest for you to go to Winging It for all you can eat wings. Everybody was camera shy, so we're gonna try and figure out
Listen,
a way to
if
give
one
those bags
person
away.
had entered, they would have won us a bet.
Barrett tried to enter today, and I was like, "You're like a week late."
He's a day late and a dollar short.
Because that's what he is. But,
Oh wait a minute. What was that? A purple bill or whatever it is up in Canada. I don't know. Oh, a loony. He was a loony short.
Loony.
Okay, so thank you for coming on, and Donnie, we'll see you. Probably won't be on this weekend on Saturday night, but we'll try and figure something when we're going to come back on. We'll be back around. So everyone just don't worry about payouts. Worry about when you play against this guy. Because Le Gros Rouleau, is that right?
Le gros rouleau.
Le Gros Rouleau, that's it. I'll get
Get a
that
little
down.
look,
And
grunt.
he's the big roller.
No, but you got to put a little more bass in your voice.
Le gros rouleau.
Okay, I got some time to work on it.
All right, Simone, stay on with us. Doug, set up.
Again, just don't worry about payouts. Just go out, have fun, because that's what this guy does all the time. So just be like, if you want to be good, be like Simon and just have fun.
Thank you, Don. Thank you, Donnie.